you know?
Oh, the Supreme Master Qinghai. She's a religious vegetarian, vegan, and she leads sort of a worldwide. It's almost a cult. I think that there's some mystery behind her being a billionaire, and she has vegetarian restaurants all across the world that are just loosely affiliated. They're not like, I wouldn't say that they're like chain restaurants. They're not franchise.
Is the one in Seattle, the Silence Heart?
There's one here called Vegetarian House.
Oh yeah, oh that one, yeah, sure.
Yeah, and then we ate one really in a strange place
in Norwich.
Yeah, Norwich, England. It was really great. But yeah, I've seen them all over. And she has this is another inspiration. Yeah, she has a 24-hour stream of satellite television station called Supreme Master TV. And I think it's just suprememastertv.com. It's really amazing.
It's really, really weird. It's in every language. Like they have like the whole screen is covered in subtitles.
There's so much data on the screen at once. It's really a lot to take.
And they only do good news. Like they have
selective news. I can't remember exactly how they phrase it, but it's
not like
the
for a
good,
better world or something.
Right? Yeah.
And they have like these TV announcers that'll just like talk about some guy that invented a new hat for dogs. Or, like these really sort of like banal.
It's not that banal, but
it's pretty banal.
Just as the news, like regular news, chooses the most intriguing things, or most like extreme things, they just choose the nice things.
Right.
Oh right.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing as regular news.
But she's an interesting. I mean, she's like a personality cult leader, really. I mean, she's not a real. She's like has this bleached blonde hair, and the whole Qinghai thing is like a takeoff of like this, older religious tradition apparently. And she's a millionaire. She built like this environmentally disastrous mansion island in a national park in Florida that had to be destroyed by the government. It cost like $3 billion to destroy. Crazy stuff.
Yeah. Is your hair in homage to her?
yeah, let's say that.
That's the book that we saw of her. She has
a book called Animals I Love or Animals I Love.
Right. She has an animal portrait book that's really great that you guys should check out.
What's with the title of the record? It reminds me of driving around the South and you see Ruby Falls. And
It's that. I think it is a reference to that a little bit. It's a specific reference to the Mystery Lights of Marfa, Texas, which is where we recorded the record. The Marfa lights are these. It's an unexplained optical phenomena that exists in that specific area of the West Texas desert, as well as a couple other places around the world. And it's been sort of one of the unique tourist attractions of the region for ages.
Is that part of the UFO lore around the town, or?
There is. The thing about them is that they're incredibly open-ended. No one's ever explained fully to anyone's satisfaction what they are.
It's not like the Northern Lights or something.
No, Northern Lights. That's fully explained.
Right.
Yeah. This is something that no one knows what they are. There's been different teams of scientists from all over that come
to Texas. So you saw them, and they're.
Yeah.
So what is it?
No one knows. I don't know.
No, but what is it like?
What is it like? It's as if something was wrong with the stars. Like if you're watching the stars and they start slowly falling out of the sky, kind of dancing around.
And hovering really low on the horizon, right above the horizon, and a little bit bigger than stars.
And sometimes they form into shapes like triangles, so it's really, really strange.
So you did a lot of acid in Texas?
No acid at all.
We didn't have to.
Yeah, the desert is acid in itself. That part of the desert specifically, the far West Texas desert.
It's strongly affected us.
So very potent.
So you recorded the whole record in Marfa?
Not the whole thing,
most of it?
Yeah.
Most of it.
And you were there.
I don't think that we're the kind of people that can sit down and do one thing at one time. It's kind of all over the place.
You were there on so it's like there's that big arts community there.
Yeah.
So you were there to be part of that, or to
sort of.
You were there to sort of get away, right? That's when I last saw you guys. I think right before you took off.
Yeah, it was a self-imposed art residency of sorts. We just wanted to be somewhere where we could be completely isolated, where we could focus on doing this one thing.
Did that work?
We had this kind of romantic idea of what it would be like. We thought it would be this sort of like very isolated, sort of antisocial desert thing, and it ended up being probably the most social period of our lives.
Yeah, it was a lot different than we expected.
Because you got involved in the arts community there?
Or just the community there, you know?
Yeah.
It's funny to say arts community because there's two arts
people
foundations.
Live there.
People live there, you know? It's a real place, and there's just people that live there, really amazing people. We got down with them.
And we accidentally started a business while we were there too, so that's
right.
sort of...
Because that's when the the Mac Air cover thing took off, right?
Yeah.
Is that still happening? Or?
Yeah, every day.
So you guys have what, like 20 sweatshops now? Is that what it is?
22.
Just one big one.
Yeah, and the kids have to stay shackled to the radiator, right? Is that how it works?
No, they're manufactured completely ethically. We have a factory.
Yeah.
But like that's like you guys have. That has been successful, right?
Yeah, that's what's funding all of our new movement.
What? New movement?